Hi everyone and welcome, it's Lauren here from Acting Classes in Perth, and this is The Daily Show, the show where I'm here to answer all your acting related questions at 7 p.m. every single day here on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and now Twitter simultaneously, plus an audio only version now available on iTunes. You can check that out by searching the iTunes podcast directory for Acting Classes in Perth. Now, before we roll today's intro, I would love to invite you to join me at one of my free 3-hour acting classes for beginners. We have classes for all ages and all experience levels, so don't think that you've missed the boat. Be sure to head on over to actingclassesinperth.com/free or follow the link in the description of this video to see when and where my next free class for beginners is being held. They are so much fun and super relaxed, and you are going to have a whole lot of laughs, regardless of whether you are coming because you want to pursue acting, or maybe you want to come because you are hoping to improve your confidence or your public speaking skills or improve your relationships. It doesn't matter. The skills that you are going to learn from acting, and more specifically character development, are going to help you in so many areas of your life. So we very much look forward to seeing you there for what is a very relaxed and non-judgmental space. We like to ensure that you learn in a fun, creative environment. But right now, I want to jump into today's episode, so let's roll the intro. Before we get into today's question, if you are watching us right now, please give us a huge thumbs up. I would love to know that you're out there, and leave a comment or simply ask a question. You know what? If you don't know what to say, just say hello. I would love to know that you are with us right now. Plus, stay tuned, because towards the end of this episode, I have another student shout out for a student out there who has achieved so much since starting with me here at Acting Classes in Perth. But first of all, here's today's question.
I'm not from Australia, and so I don't have an Australian accent. Is this going to stop me from getting work? Thanks, bye.
Hello, Roxanne. Thank you so much for sending in your question today. Look, this is kind of a yes and a no answer. You know I love the yin and the yang. You know I think everything has an equal and opposite side to it. And so that's why it's a yes and a no answer. To put very simply, yes, if you are in Australia and you don't have an Australian accent, you probably are going to limit the amount of work that you can go for or get. But that's not us being racist. That's just the fact that, there are less roles in that particular type because of this fact. If I went to the UK, or if I went to the Ukraine, or if I went to, or any actor went to another country, Pakistan, and they started auditioning for roles in Pakistan, there would be less roles for an Australian auditioning in Pakistan than there would be for a Pakistani actor. That's just the reality. So, yes, if you don't have an Australian accent, you are going to be going for less roles. However, if you are going for student film roles, it's not going to be a huge problem, because often, and I've heard it so many times, right? I've had so much success with students where they have a foreign accent, but they actually got the role because they stood out a little bit in the audition. They were a bit different. There was a bit of flair, a bit of style, a bit of something that got them a callback, right? That got them a role. Plus, you are going to have less competition for the roles that come up with your accent. When you're going for auditions and the characters that you're auditioning for stipulate in the casting brief that they have the accent that you have, you're going to be up against much fewer people. And what does that mean? Increased chances of getting that role. Plus, don't forget, you need to be proactive in your career and going out there and not just auditioning for others, but creating your own films. And when you create your own films, you build a brand, and then filmmakers are going to come to you and want you to be in their films, and they're not going to worry about your accent so much. They'll probably write it in to their script. Roxanne, I wish you all the best. You are so amazing and you've had so much amazing development. So thank you so much for sending this question, and thank you for believing in yourself and believing in us and achieving the amazing things you have since starting with us here at Acting Classes in Perth. Right now though, it's time for another student shout out. Today's student shout out goes to a young lady who has a lot of talent, who's so incredibly mature, and I love engaging in conversations with her because she brings a very different perspective to almost every conversation I have with her. Olivia Mitchell, you're not only such a wonderful individual and human being, but you also are incredibly talented. So I'm very excited to see what happens for you in the future, and I'm already astonished by the growth and development you've already made since starting with us here at Acting Classes in Perth. Olivia, thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations in claiming today's student shout out. If you liked today's question, show your support by clicking the share button and help out your fellow actor right now. And if you're watching us on Facebook or Twitter, be sure to like and follow our page. And if you're watching us on YouTube, simply click subscribe and then be sure to hit the notifications bell next to it. And finally, if you are listening to us on iTunes, simply click subscribe. Plus, don't forget to join me at my next free 3-hour acting class for beginners, where we have so much fun, so many laughs, and it is so creative, and it is a fun space for you to explore acting and learn how acting can enhance and benefit your everyday life. You can find out where my next class is being held by visiting actingclassesinperth.com/free, or check out the link in the description of this video. I very much look forward to seeing you there. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I am very much awaiting you again tomorrow at 7 p.m. for another awesome question answered by me. But until then, stay safe and, like always, happy acting.